chapter 7. The Most High God said to Moses, "Behold, I have made you as God to Pharaoh, and Aaron your brother shall be your prophet. You shall speak all that I command you, and Aaron your brother shall speak to Pharaoh, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land. I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh will not listen to you. So I will lay my hand on Egypt and bring out my armies, my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. The Egyptians shall know that I am the Most High God when I stretch out my hand on Egypt and bring the children of Israel out from among them." Moses and Aaron did so, just as the Most High God commanded them, so they did. Moses was 80 years old and Aaron 83 years old when they spoke to Pharaoh. Aaron's staff becomes a snake. The Most High God spoke to Moses and to Aaron and said, "When Pharaoh speaks to you and says, 'Perform a miracle,' then you shall tell Aaron, 'Take your rod and cast it down before Pharaoh, and it will become a serpent.'" Moses and Aaron went into Pharaoh, and they did so, just as the Most High God had commanded them. Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called for the wise men and the sorcerers. They also, the magicians of Egypt, did the same thing with their enchantments. For they each cast down the rods and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to them, just as the Most High God had spoken. The plague of blood. The Most High said to Moses, "Pharaoh's heart is stubborn. He refuses to let my people go. Go to Pharaoh in the morning. Behold, he is going out to the water. You shall stand by the river's bank to meet him. You shall take the rod which was turned to a serpent in your hand, and you shall tell him, 'The Most High God, the God of the Hebrews, has sent me to you and said, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. Behold, until now you have not listened. The Most High God says this, and this you shall know that I am the Most High God. Behold, I will strike with the rod that is in my hand on the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. The fish that are in the river will die, and the river will become foul. The Egyptians will loathe to drink water from the river." The Most High God said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, take your rod and stretch out your hand over the waters of Egypt, over the rivers, over their streams, and over their pools, and over all their ponds of water, that they may become blood. There will be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone. Moses and Aaron did so, just as the Most High God commanded. And he lifted up the rod and struck the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. The fish that were in the river died. The river became foul. The Egyptians could not drink the water from the river. The blood was throughout all the land of Egypt. The magicians of Egypt did the same thing with their enchantments. So Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to them, just as the Most High God had spoken. Pharaoh turned and went into his house, and he did not even take this to heart. All the Egyptians dug around the river for water to drink, for they could not drink the river water. The plague of frogs. 7 days were fulfilled after the Most High God had struck the river. Chapter 8. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, "Go in to Pharaoh and tell him this. This is what the Most High God says. Let my people go, so they may serve me. If you refuse to let them go, behold, I will plague all of your borders with frogs. The river will swarm with frogs, which will go up and come into your house, and into your bedroom and on your bed, and into the house of your servants and on your people, and into your ovens and into your kneading troughs. The frogs shall come up both on you and on your people, and on all of your servants." The Most High God said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, stretch out your hand with your rod over the rivers, over the streams, and over the pools, and cause frogs to come up on the land of Egypt." So Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. The magicians did the same thing with their enchantments, and brought up frogs on the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, "Entreat Most High God that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, so that they may sacrifice to the Most High God." Moses said to Pharaoh, "I give you the honor of setting the time that I should pray for you and for your servants and for your people, so that the frogs may be destroyed from you and your houses, and remain in the river only." Pharaoh said, "Tomorrow." Moses said, "Let it be according to your word, that you may know that there is no one like the Most High our God. The frogs shall depart from you, and from your houses, and from your servants, and from your people. They shall remain in the river only." Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried to the Most High God concerning the frogs which he had brought on Pharaoh. The Most High did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, out of the courts, and out of the fields. They gathered them together in heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was a respite, he hardened his heart and did not listen to them, just as the Most High God had spoken it. The plague of lice. The Most High God said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, stretch out your rod and strike the dust of the earth, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt." They did so, and Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and struck the dust of the earth, and there were lice on man and on animal. All the dust of the earth became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. The magicians tried with their enchantments to produce lice, but they could not. There were lice on man and on animal. Then the magician said to Pharaoh, "This is the finger of God." But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to them, just as the Most High God had spoken it. The plague of flies. The Most High God said to Moses, "Rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh. Behold, he comes out to the water, and tell him, 'This is what the Most High God says. Let my people go, so they may serve me. Else, if you will not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies on you and on your servants and on your people and into your houses. The houses of the Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies, and also on the ground in which they stand. I will set apart in that day the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, so that no swarms of flies shall be there, to the end that you may know that I am the Most High God on the earth. I will put a division between my people and your people. This sign shall happen by tomorrow." The Most High God did so, and there came grievous swarms of flies into the house of Pharaoh and into his servants' houses. And all the land of Egypt, the land was corrupted by reason of the swarms of flies. Pharaoh called for Moses and for Aaron and said, "Go sacrifice to your God in the land." Moses said, "It isn't appropriate to do so, for we shall sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians to the Most High our God. Behold, if we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians before their eyes, won't they stone us? We will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness and sacrifice to the Most High our God, and he shall command us." Pharaoh said, "I will let you go that you may sacrifice to the Most High your God in the wilderness, but only that you shall not go very far away, and pray for me." Moses said, "Behold, I am going out from you. I will pray to the Most High God that the swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, from his servants and from his people. Tomorrow. Only do not let Pharaoh deal deceitfully anymore, and not letting the people go to sacrifice to the Most High. Moses went out from Pharaoh and prayed to the Most High God. The Most High did according to the word of Moses, and he removed the swarms of flies from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people. There remained not one. Pharaoh hardened his heart this time again, and he did not let the people go. Chapter 9. The Plague on Livestock. Then the Most High God said to Moses, "Go in to Pharaoh and tell him, this is what the Most High, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go, that they may serve me. If you refuse to let them go and hold them still, behold, the Most High God's hand is on your livestock, which are in the field, on the horses, on the donkeys, on the camels, on the herds, and on the flocks, with a very grievous pestilence. The Most High God will make a distinction between the livestock of Israel and the livestock of Egypt, and nothing shall die of all that belongs to the children of Israel." The Most High appointed a set time and said, "Tomorrow the Most High shall do this thing in the land." The Most High God did that thing on the next day, and all the livestock of Egypt died. But of the livestock of the children of Israel, not one died. Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not so much as one of the livestock of the Israelites dead. But the heart of Pharaoh was stubborn, and he did not let the children of Israel go. The plague of boils. The Most High God said to Moses and to Aaron, "Take handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward the sky in the sight of Pharaoh. It shall become small dust over all the land of Egypt, and shall be boils and blisters breaking out on man and on animal throughout all the land of Egypt." They took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward the sky, and it became boils and blisters breaking out on man and on animal. The magicians couldn't stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boils were on the magicians and on all the Egyptians. The Most High hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he did not listen to them, just as the Most High God had spoken to Moses. The plague of hail. The Most High God said to Moses, "Rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh and tell him this. This is what the Most High God, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go, that they may serve me. For this time I will send all my plagues against your heart, against your officials, and against your people, that you may know that there is no one like me in all this earth. For now I would have stretched out my hand and struck you and your people with pestilence, and you would have been cut off from this earth. But indeed, for this cause I have made you stand, to show you my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth, because you still exalt yourself against my people, that you will not let them go. Behold, tomorrow about this time I will cause it to rain a very grievous hail, such has not been in Egypt since the day it was founded, even until now. Now, command that all of your livestock and all that you have in the field be brought into shelter. The hail will come down on every man and animal that is found in the field and isn't brought home, and they will die. Those who feared the Most High God's word among the servants of Pharaoh made their servants and their livestock flee into the houses. Whoever did not respect the Most High's word left his servants and his livestock in the field. The Most High God said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward the sky, that there may be hail and all the land of Egypt, on man and on animal, and on every herb of the field throughout the land of Egypt." So Moses stretched out his rod toward the heavens, and the Most High God sent thunder and hail, and lightning flashed down to the earth. The Most High rained hail on the land of Egypt. So there was very severe hail, and lightning mixed with the hail, such had not been in all of the land of Egypt since it became a nation. The hail struck throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and animal. And the hail struck every herb of the field, and broke every tree. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel lived, there was no hail. Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron, and he said to them, "I have sinned this time. The Most High God is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. Pray to the Most High, for there has been enough mighty thunderings and hail. I will let you go, and you shall stay no longer." Moses said to him, "As soon as I have gone out of the city, I will spread out my hands to the Most High. The thunder shall cease, and there will be not any more hail, that you may know that the earth is the Most High God's. But as for you and your servants, I know that you do not yet fear the Most High God." The flax and the barley were struck, for the barley had ripened and the flax was blooming. But the wheat and the spelt were not struck, for they had not grown up yet. Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh and spread out his hands to the Most High God. And the thunders and hail ceased, and the rain was not poured on the earth any longer. When Pharaoh saw that the rain and hail and thunders had ceased, he sent yet more, and hardened his heart, he and his servants. The heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the children of Israel go, just as the Most High God had spoken through Moses. Chapter 10. The Plague of Locust. The Most High God said to Moses, "Go into Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that I may show these signs among them, and that you may tell in the hearing of your son and of your son's son what things I have done to Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, so that you may know that I am the Most High God." Moses and Aaron went in to see Pharaoh and said to him, "This is what the Most High, the God of the Hebrews, says. How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, so that they may serve me. If you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your country, and they shall cover the surface of the earth, so that no one will be able to see the earth. They shall eat the residue of that which has escaped, which remains to you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which grows for you out of the field. Your houses shall be filled, and the houses of all your servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, as neither your fathers nor your fathers' fathers have seen since the day that they were on the earth to this very day." He turned and went out from Pharaoh. Pharaoh's servants said to him, "How long will this man be a snare to us? Just let the men go, that they may serve the Most High their God. Do you not yet know that Egypt is destroyed?" Moses and Aaron were brought again to Pharaoh, and he said to them, "Go, serve the Most High your God. But who are those who will go?" Moses said, "We will go with our young and with our old. We will go with our sons and with our daughters, with our flocks and with our herds. For we must hold a feast to the Most High." He said to them, "The Most High God be with you if I let you go with your little ones. See, evil is clearly before your faces. Not so. Go now, you who are men, and serve the Most High, for that is what you desire." Then they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. The Most High God said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locust, that they may come up on the land of Egypt and eat every herb of the land, even all that the hail has left." Moses stretched out his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Most High God brought an east wind on the land all that day and all that night. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the locust. The locust went up over all the land of Egypt and rested in all the borders. They were very grievous. Before them were no such locust as they, nor will there ever be again. For they covered the surface of the whole earth, so that the land was darkened. And they ate every herb of the land and all the fruit of the trees which the hail had left. There remained nothing green, neither tree or herb of the field throughout all the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste And he said, I have sinned against the Most High your God and against you. Now therefore, please forgive me of my sin again, and pray to the Most High your God that he may also take away from me this death. Moses went out from Pharaoh and prayed to the Most High. And the Most High sent an exceedingly strong west wind, which took up the locust and drove them out into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the borders of Egypt, but the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the children of Israel go. The plague of darkness. The Most High God said to Moses, stretch out your hand toward the sky, that there may be darkness over all the land of Egypt, even darkness that may be felt. Moses stretched out his hand toward the sky, and there was a thick darkness, and all the land of Egypt for 3 days. They didn't see one another, and nobody rose from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Pharaoh called to Moses and said, go and serve the Most High. Only let your flocks and your herds stay behind. Let your little ones also go with you. Moses said, you must also give into our hand sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to the Most High our God. Our livestock also shall go with us. Not a hoof shall be left behind, for of it we must take to serve the Most High our God, and we do not know with what we must serve to the Most High until we go there. But the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Pharaoh said to Moses, get away from me. Be careful to see my face no more. For in the day that you see my face, you shall die. Moses said, you have spoken well. I will see your face again no more. Chapter 11. The plague on the firstborn. The Most High God said to Moses, I will bring yet one more plague on Pharaoh and on Egypt. Afterwards, he shall let you go. When he lets you go, he will surely thrust you out altogether. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man ask of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. The Most High God gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. Moses said, this is what the Most High God says. About midnight, I will go out into the middle of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh who sits on his throne, even to the firstborn of the female servant who is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of livestock. There will be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there has not been, nor will ever be again. But Against any of the children of Israel, a dog won't even bark or move its tongue against man or animal, that you may know that the Most High God makes a distinction between the Egyptians and Israel. All the servants of yours will come down to me and bow down themselves and say, "Get out with all the people who follow you, and after that I will go out." He went out from Pharaoh in hot anger. The Most High God said to Moses, "Pharaoh won't listen to you, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt." So Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, but the Most High God hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the children of Israel go out of his country.